guys, welcome. This is Soft Reason. In this lesson, we'll be looking at how to reinforce our raft foundation. We'll be looking at a double reinforcement, just like this. Okay, just like this. Okay. So we'll be creating something like this. This is a shower. Okay, and then this is the raft slab. So we'll be reinforcing this in this lesson. Okay, this one. All right, the best way to reinforce our raft slab. Okay, and so let's go into the lesson. So I want to create a new project, so I will click on file. Okay, and then click on new project. I will select structural template. Okay, and then click on okay. If you are yet to subscribe and stay tuned for more advanced lessons. Okay, so having created a new project, if I go to my site elevations, I will see my elevations. Okay, so I want to have more elevation. I'll click on this, the thickness of my raft. I will use 300. Okay, then I'll click outside of it. Okay, so I want to have the height of my wall. Okay, so I will use I will go to this type. Okay, and I will use elevation. Okay, then I click on pick line. Okay, so I'll now type the height of my wall. I want it to be for 500. Okay, 4500. So I'll click here to insert my wall, which is at level 3. Okay, so after which I will navigate to level 2. Okay, this one. Okay, just like this. And then the next thing I will do, I will enable fine. Yeah, okay, so I will go to this particular ribbons. If you check, you will see the structural, the connections, and other tools. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to form a grid. Okay, so I will click on grid, or you just type a G arrow. Okay, so I will be having one grid. Okay, just like this. All right, this is my grid number 1, and then the grid number 2 I will pick line. Okay, and then I will type the length of my shower will be 4.5. Okay, okay, let me use 3.5. okay, 3.5, just like this. Okay, this is supposed to place it this side, just like this. Okay, and then I will click on modify. Okay, I will delete this, and then I will make sure I edit this to be 2. Okay, just like this. So this is my grid line 1, 2, A and B. Okay, so I will be adjusting it just like this. Hold it there and drag it down, maybe up to this point. Okay, then you do the same thing here. Alright, so now I want to place my shower here. Okay, so I will click on the structural tab. In the structure, I will select a structural wall, this one. Okay, mind you, if you use this one, you will not be able to obtain what you actually wanted, so use structural wall. So you click on it. So once you click on the structural wall, you can see the height is unconnected, so you select this place, select height, and then you select I'm at level 1. Okay, I'm level 1, so I want to my wall, I want it to start from level 2. Okay, so I will go to level 2. Okay, just like this, and then I will select unconnected unconnected height level 3. Okay, so I'm drawing from level 2 to connect to level 3. Okay, so you have to also check here. You can see the base constraint is level 2. You can see. Okay, then the top constraint is level 3. Okay, just like this, and then you place the wall. You can choose make sure you choose center, wall center. Okay, yeah, and then choose chain. Okay, no radius. All right, so just click here, and then click here, this point, this point, this point, and this point. Okay, mind you, this one is my shower. Okay, and then the next thing I want to add is the raft. Okay, I want to add the raft slab. Okay, so click on modify. Okay, and then I'll come to this place where you see floors. Okay, I'll click on this drop down arrow, and then I will select floor structural. Okay, I'll select this. Alright, so once I select it, I will give it a thickness. Okay, what is the thickness of my elevations? Okay, so you need to assume the thickness of the elevation. So if you check in this south elevations, we have what, 300. Okay, so you go back to the level 2. Okay, so that is the thickness we are going to consider. So you click on a rectangle. Okay, and then in this place of offset, you give it an offset of 700. Okay, and then you pick this point, the center point, and the center point to insert it. So you click on the finished. Okay, so once you click on finished, you will check it. Okay, if you actually go to the 3D, you see you have something like this. Okay, mind you, why it is like this because it is in wireframe, so you can change it to hidden lines. You have something like this. So this is what we hope to have. Okay, so now we want to go into adding our rebar to this particular slab. Okay, the best way to add a rebar to slab. Okay, so let's start. So we go to the south elevation, this one, just like this. Okay, you zoom it in. Okay, all right, and then you enable your structural tab. Okay, you first check your cover. All right, you select this and then be able to check the right cover. And for the sake of this lesson, let's just consider this, but you can still create it here if this it will not be enough. Okay, so we'll consider this ones. Okay, so after which you click on the rebar. Okay, so once you click on rebar, you say yes. Okay, just like this. Alright, so in the rebar shape browser, okay, so you will be using this one. Okay, yes, you can use that one. We're using this rebar, so you click on it. Once you click on it, you bring it here, you will notice that it's not actually giving you the right shape. So you come to this point and then you check here, come to, you use the parallel to work plane. Okay, and then you check it. So this is what is giving you. So you bring it closer to this point so that you have this shape that I'm having now, after which you click. Okay, just like this. Alright, so when you click, you modify. Alright, so the next thing you are going to do, you are going to adjust this. Okay, the rebar. So you zoom in and then be able to select the rebar. Okay, just like this, and then hold it at this point. Okay, and then drag it to some extent here. Mind you, what I want to show you here is the best way to reinforce your raft or double reinforced slab. Okay, so you can bring it to this extent. Okay, and then bring also this one. This one should be a little bit longer than the other one, just like this. Okay, alright, so after which we are going to mirror this. Okay, so we will click on mirror and then be able to locate the center point here and click up so that it will be mirrored to this other side, just like this. Okay, so once you have this, you now go to the structural tab again and then you enable your rebar. Okay, so once you enable it, this time around we are going to be using this one. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, mind you, I supposed to set a rebar diameter. Okay, but the diameter we are using now is 13. Okay, so we don't have 12, we have 13, and then we have 16 and 10, but you can edit this rebar. Okay, so let's walk through the editing. Okay, so if you want to do the editing, you first of all activate the rebar that you want to edit. Okay, I want to use this one and I want it to be 12. Okay, 12 mm. So I'll click on this edit type. So in the edit type dialog, if you check this point, you can see that the bar diameter is 12.7. Okay, 12.7, approximately 13. Okay, so first you have to duplicate this and then you give it a name as 12m. Okay, this is 12m, and then you click on okay, then you come to this bar diameter. Okay, instead of 12.7, you have 11.7, which is approximately 13. Okay, so that is how it's been modified, and then you click on OK. So once you click on OK, you have the 12M here. Okay, so now you cannot use 12M. All right, so I want to place one here and also one here. Okay, I want to place it horizontally, just like this, very close to this one. Okay, so once I placed it like this, I will click on this, and then I will adjust it to this point. I'll adjust it to this point. All right, just like this, adjust it to this point, so that will be bind together with this one. Okay, at this point there will be binding wire to bind this to this. Okay, which is the strongest way to have a rigid and a stable reinforcement of a structural element of this kind. Okay, so click on this and then you mirror this one. Okay, click on mirror and then find the center point of this, click and drag it this way, and it will be mirrored just like this. Okay, you can use the up key on your keyboard to move it up a little bit so that it will be in line. Okay, just like this. All right. So after which what you need to do is to select all the bars. Okay, so you just have to click one, select one. Once you select one, type AX on your keyboard, AX, just like this. This one is also selected, so you can now hold your control key, all right, and be able to select this, and then this one. Okay, so once you select it like that, if you now come to the properties, you scroll down. When you scroll down, you see rebar set. Okay, if you click here, you will see maximum spacing. If you also come to this point, if you also come to this point, rebar set, the same thing here. So I will be using the maximum spacing of maximum spacing. I click on maximum spacing. It's giving me 50 rebar. Okay, across this length. Okay. And the 50 rebar is at the space of 100, so I don't want it to be 100, I want it to be 175. Okay, just like this, and then if I click outside of it, it's giving me 29. Okay, at this spacing. Okay, so if I check it in 3D, you will see what we are doing. Yeah, so we will be having something of this kind. Okay, we'll be actually having something of this kind. If you select this, so this is what you'll be having. So you can see where the binding wire will bind this one and this one together, just like this. Okay, so we'll go back to the south elevation to complete the placement. Okay, so after which you click outside, and then you go back to the structural tab again, enable the rebar browser. Okay, after which you still use this one. Okay, and then you this time you click on the you select you come to the placement and then use vertical. So you can be able to place a rebar here, just like this one. Yeah, okay, this one here, and then this one here, just like this. All right, so we are going to consider it this way. We've select this. Okay, and then we hold our control key, select this, just like this, and then click on the array, and then you put here to be 8 at first. Okay, click on this point and then extend it to this point and click. All right, so you have it generated this way. Okay, so this spacing are too much by me, so I want to increase the number of bar to 15 as I observe the spacing. Okay, so I want to also increase it to 20. Okay, just like this. Here we go. So I'm having this. Okay, so what I will do again is I will have to do SA. Okay, SA on the keyboard to select all. Okay, after I must have selected this first two, so I will now have to copy this. Okay, copy this from this point to this point, just like this. All right, so after which I will click on escape. Okay, so I'm having something of this kind. This thing is shifted, so we will use our spacebar to bring it into the reinforcement. just like this. Okay, so we can select this and this one, we are control key just like this, and then you select this again. I wanted to bring them in. Okay, and delete. Okay, you want to do this. All right, I just want to add a bar here at this point, so I can do that by going to this structural tab. Okay, enable this, and then I will be able to place another bar here and here, just like this. Okay, all right, so we have finished adding these bars in these directions. Okay, and so if you go to 3D to look at what we have done so far, you highlight this. Okay, you can highlight this just like this to see what we have done so far, or you can highlight as it is, right click, and then go to this override graphics in view, then select this. Okay, then you make it a little bit transparent, maybe up to this point, and then click on apply it, and okay, so you are seeing the work you have done so far. Okay, so we'll still go to the south. We want to add our workbench. We want to add workbench to this. Okay, so you can see this one and this one are too close because we copied it, so you can select the two and then you delete them off. Okay, all right, so after which want to add the workbench, you click on the rebar to display the rebar browser. Okay, so in the browser you will scroll down. I want to use this for my workbench, this one, so I will click on this. Okay, then if I click here, it's not actually giving me what I want, so I will make it parallel to plane. So this is what I want. Okay, so I will now click it. Okay, I click like this, and then I click on modify. So this workbench I will adjust it. Okay, so I click here at this small indicator point, and I will bring it down. Okay, to be like this, and this one to be like this. So this is my workbench. Okay, so I will be having this one at the interval, some interval, so I will copy it so I can have it like 2 or 3. So I click here, and then ensure you enable constraint so that you can have a straight line. So I have one here. Okay, I'll copy again, I then click on multiple, so you can activate multiple, so that you will be able to place more than one. Okay, just like this, and then I may have another one here. Alright, so this is my workbench. Okay, so this workbench I want to distribute them, okay, towards that directions at a specific spacing. Okay, so I'll hold my control key just like this, hold my control key, so I can select all of this, and then I will come to this point, rebar set, and then I go to maximum spacing. Okay, I'm having 50 at the space of 100, so that is much. Okay, so I will just use a spacing of 300. Okay, having like 18, and just use like 500, and then having like 11, so I can go by this. Okay, all right, so I'll click on modify. If you check also in 3D, you will see this is at the workbench. Okay, let's see. All right, so we are through working with the south directions. Okay, so we can now work with the east direction. Okay, actually in the east direction we'll go to the rebar. Okay, they asked me to save the project. I don't want to save it now. Okay, all right, so in the rebar browser, quickly we will go to this one, enable this one, and then we'll be able to place this. Okay, after which click on modify, and then select it, adjust it up to this point. Okay, and then do the same thing here, adjust it up to this point. Alright, you can make this to be a little bit some millimeter longer than this one, just like this. Okay, so what you need to do now is to mirror it. Okay, so you click here and then ensure you have a straight line. Click so you can mirror at the exact position. So you can see this has actually shoot out, so you can't use your arrow key to shift it. Okay, just like this. So you'll be having something of this kind. So in this case, this side will be longer. Okay, and this side will be shorter, just like this. Alright, so the next one is the horizontal bar. Okay, so click on the Rebar in the Rebar browser. You will select this one. Okay, and then you are placing it right behind it. Okay, just like this, and then click on modify, and then you highlight it and try, and then make sure this lap length should be about 600. Okay, about 600. All right, and this side also should be the same thing. Okay, and so after which you mirror this one. Okay, and then you click here, have a straight line, click to mirror it, just like this, and then you can't use your move cursor to move this a little bit like this, or you use your space bar, sorry, your arrow key, just like this. Okay, can here and extend it also, so you are having something like this. So use the down arrow key to try to measure it with the original one, just like this, because it's supposed to be in line with it. Okay, just like this. Alright, so the next thing, we'll place the other bar, which is this one. Alright, so in this case now we are going to change the orientation. Okay, to we're going to change this to vertical, perpendicular to cover, like this. Okay, so you now have to fix one here and then fix another one here, just like this. Okay, alright, so after which you click on escape. Okay, and then you select this, you hold your control key, select this. Alright, and we'll be using the array. Okay, so in the array you will just activate your constraint. Okay, let me have a number like 60. Okay, at first, and then you zoom so as to be able to see the both end of the wall. Okay, so you click on this one. So here we go, we are having something like this, 60 number of this. Okay, just like this, but we want to reduce the spacing, but this spacing is okay, so let's go by this spacing. Alright, so if you check it in 3D, you will have something of this kind, just like this. Alright, so you go back to the east elections. Alright, so we are going to actually generate this one. So you hold your control key, select this, just like this. So we want to generate it in the east direction. Okay, so you click on the rebar set and you select maximum. Okay, and we'll be using a 175 spacing. So it's been generated successfully. Okay, you want to see it, you go to this. Okay, you can see it this way and this way. All right, just like this. Okay, just like this. Alright, so we'll be adding some host bench in that direction. Okay, for us to do that, you go to the east. Okay, because we are working from the east direction, so you enable your Rebar browser. Alright, so we'll be using this, okay, as our host bench. Okay, and so we'll change the orientation, okay, to work plane, just like this, and then we clicked here. Okay, and click on modify, click on it and adjust it in a way that it fits what you actually want, just like this. Okay, so after which you can now be able to copy it and place more of it, okay, in this direction. So we'll select it, activate your constraint, okay, and then you can have one here and you can also have one at this point. Alright, so you also generate it in that directions, okay, by selecting other ones with your control key and then select this one also, and then you click on the rebar set, this one, and you can give it a space of 600 so that it will not be coincide with the other one, or you can use space of 700, just like this. You click outside, it's being generated, so you can't look at it in 3D. Alright, if you zoom close, you can see your rebar, okay, well placed. Okay, so if you turn it around, just like this. Alright, so this is the lesson. Okay, in the next lesson we'll be dealing with the shower. Okay, we'll be adding rebar to the shower just as we added to the slab. This is the right way to reinforce your reinforced concrete slab or raft. Okay, after you must have your concrete cover. Alright, so I hope this lesson has helped you in one way or the other. Subscribe for more lessons subsequently and stay tuned. If you have any question, drop it at the comment sections. Bye for now.